All right, let me talk to y'all for a second. The Indiana Fever versus the Aces, fifth game preview. Let's get into it. So, what separates the Indiana Fever from the Aces? They're both good teams in terms of they have the ability to make points and to score. Okay. But what's the difference between the two teams? I believe the Indiana Fever play clean basketball for the most part. I believe that the Aces do not. Simple as that. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Okay. Aces like to flop. Aces like to get away with special whistles. Aces like to get away with doing fouls and not getting called on them. Okay. They expect privilege. All right. So, what is it going to take for the Indiana Fever to win this fifth game? It's going to take a lot. They're going to be on the Aces court in Las Vegas. All right. They will, I don't know who the refs are going to be, but Aces tend to get special whistles on their home court. We'll see. So the Indiana Fever, they have to come out fighting. They got to come out with guns blazing, so to speak. They got to be punching the Aces from start to finish. I'm not talking about taps, I'm talking about knockouts. They must put every effort, everything that they know, everything in their bag, okay, their skill bag, to practice. It just can't be Lexi Hull. It just can't be Kelsey Mitchell. It just can't be Odyssey Sims. It just can't be Peddy. It just can't be Aliyah Boston. It's got to be everyone who puts their foot on that court for the Indiana Fever. They must be about the business of punching and being aggressive and gritty, period, without fouling the opponent. Without fouling the opponent. Because the opponent, the Aces, they want to be fouled. They want to go to the free throw line. And they will do anything possible to do that. And if the refs are crooked that do this game, if the refs are rigged that do this game, that officiate this game, they'll if a breeze goes by Wilson, they're gonna say that someone fouled her. Or Young or Gray, someone fouled them. And looking at the playback, you'll see it didn't happen. Okay? Watch this. Now, if the Indiana Fever can avoid fouling the Aces and put them at the free throw line, that's going to be a big plus. If the Indiana Fever, okay, play a strategic game, which means they don't come in there reacting at all. They need to come in there loose to play their game of basketball. They need to come in there feeling free to play their game of basketball. They need to come in there and know their opponent. All right. Don't play to them, but know their opponent. And come in there with their fast paced game. Part of the strategy I believe that's going to be helpful for them, yes, when you can block, Wilson's shots, when you can steal the ball from Wilson, good, do it, right? Otherwise, forget about Wilson. Because even if she makes 34 points, that won't win the game. Now, if they can hold Jackie Young at single digits, Chelsea Gray at single digits, Smith at single digits, all right? If they can stop Evans from being speedster around the court and get her off her confidence, they're going to win and go to the finals. How will the Indiana Fever achieve this? They got to be confident, okay? One, they got to be confident. They got to shoot the ball with accuracy. They got to keep their eye on the ball, but not just that, on the players that are moving on the court without the ball. Okay? Don't get set up. Don't get set up, Indiana Fever. They have to, again, play with aggressiveness and grit. They got to crash the paint. And don't be afraid to do that. They got to make sure they're passing the ball. Do not play sticky fingers with the ball. pass the ball, get the best shot. Okay. And they got to make sure, all right, that every player on that team is communicating with each other. If they do all of that, chances are they could win the semifinals and get to the finals. Okay? Come on now. Think about it. Think about it. Now, if all of this is rigged, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's so, I'm just saying, if all this is rigged, then probably, the Aces might win because they're going to have special whistles and you're going to see all kinds of shenanigans going on. You're going to scratch your head and you're going to wonder, how did the refs not see that? When that starts to happen, I think there's a fix in the mix. I'm just saying. That's just my call. You think about it the way you want to think about it. And so I think that the Indiana Fever could win this semifinals last game, this fifth game. But they cannot go in there like they've been going in there against the Aces when they've lost. That cannot happen. As a matter of fact, let me just say this. I don't know why they've lost against the Aces because they didn't have to. It was their poor play that did it. Now, if the NFP would come in there like a daisical and playing poorly, they deserve to lose if they come in that way. You can't come in there hesitant. You can't come in there timid. You can't come in there with hanging onto the basketball in your hand because you're afraid to shoot. You can't come in there reacting. You can't come in there in your head. You can't come in there thinking, that, oh, can I get this? Or, what am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? No, you can't come in there like that. Because your opponent, the Aces, will see that and they'll capitalize on it. And there you go. Game lost. You come in there responding, Indiana Fever. This is for you, Fever. Okay? If you come in there responding, knowing who you are, what you got in your toolbox, your tool bag, your bag of tools, your bag of skills, know what you got in there and utilize them and respond, playing at your own pace, spacing the floor, okay, confident in shooting, smiling, happy inside, joyfully playing, then you will win the semifinals and go on to the finals. So let's see, fans. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they handle things, how the Fever handle things. Keep your eye on the Aces, though. Watch what Wilson does. Watch how she tries to flop. She's dramatic. She should be an actress. She's very dramatic. Very. Depending on the refs, watch the refs and their officiating. If they're doing stuff like this bogus or whatever, call them out on social media. Put their picture next to to your comments, so people will know. Right? Make sense? So, but I think the Indiana Fever know what to do if Coach White will make responsible rotations, has a responsible plan in play that doesn't mean controlling the team, but it means allowing them to play free. If she does that, the team is going to win. The team is going to win. My name is Barbara, around the WNBA and other sports. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section about what will happen in the fifth game, Fever versus the Aces. If you haven't already, here's your opportunity. Come on and subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up because that helps. All right, go Fever. Do your thing. Y'all can do it. Let's go, Fever. Peace and blessings.